Namaste, and welcome to another of our Friday afternoon Qigong sessions. And today we're going to do a Qigong for harmony, just harmonizing inside ourselves, and that'll ripple out into our worlds off the mat, so to speak. So I'm just bringing them palms, bringing some gentle warmth into the palms, and then gently with your knuckles leaning lightly into the chest, bringing a slight lift of the crown, tuck of the chin. This is lovely to just bring calm and centering to the system, taking a few centering breaths in this place. No need to force the breath, just noticing where the breath lands, perhaps the sensation of the air as it enters and exhales through the nostrils. And then gently inviting the breath to soften. Perhaps it slows, perhaps it deepens. Find what feels good to you in this moment. This time, this practice is for you. So take what you need right now. Breath. Sense of calm and safety. You can give them knuckles a slight circle around the heart. Perhaps setting an intention for today's practice, so I'm intending to bring harmony into this practice. Perhaps for you it's peace, switching off the mind. Just holding that in your awareness for today's practice. So bringing one hand to the abdomen and one hand remains on the chest. And just inviting a gentle wave of the breath through the body. Noticing as the chest and perhaps the abdomen rises on the inhale. And noticing that gentle contraction, release on the exhale. So one of the primary ways we can bring harmony and peace to our system, to ourselves and our lives, is to notice our breathing. When we slow and deepen the breath, it indicates safety to the body. A lot of the time we embody stress through shallower chest breathing. This is a technique, a tool we can carry with us anywhere, just checking in with the breath. And often there's an invite to exhale slightly longer. If that feels good and right for you, you know your body best. That prolonged exhale indicating to your body that it's safe. Your brain will take that information and the whole system starts to soften, relax, the rest digest gets turned back on. Returning to a place of homeostasis. So final centering breath. Lovely. So today we're just going to do a gentle body scan to start, so we can notice how we feel from the start to the end of the practice. So just bringing your awareness. Don't worry, don't fixate too much on the thoughts and concepts. Just imagine feeling the sensations of the scalp, the skin on your scalp, and just imagine a golden light washing through, relaxed, soft, heavy. So it washes down the forehead and the face, the jaw. The whole face is soft, relaxed, heavy. So it washes down through the throat and the neck, soft, relaxed and heavy through to the shoulders. Golden light washes down the front and backs of the shoulders, melting any tension or tightness. Shoulders are soft, relaxed and heavy as this wave of awareness washes down through the biceps, through the elbows, all the way down from the tops of the arms to the fingertips. And now soft, relaxed, heavy. Attention now returns to the chest and feeling the inside and the outside of the chest, the lungs, soft, relaxed, heavy. And that wave of relaxation washes down to the abdomen. Breathing awareness in the abdomen. Noticing any tension or tightness, and it's soft, relaxed, heavy, golden light washing through to the hips. Hips are soft, relaxed and heavy. The sensation washes down now through the front and backs of the legs, through the knees, the shins, the calves, right the way down to the ends of the feet and the soles of the feet. So now we've got awareness through our whole body, soft, relaxed and heavy. So we do these body scans, we remember that we can bring a sense of calm, of relaxation through awareness, through bringing our attention to different parts of the body and just inviting it to soften, bringing in the breath. These tools really valuable anywhere you are. Okay, so let's start today's practice with some gentle silk reeling. Again, it just opens up, loosens any tension or tightness through the body, especially if there's been any stress on the wrists, if you do the same movements a lot, whether it's massage, whether it's using the phones, whatever your vocation is. If you find a lot of your time is using repetitive movements, we really want to open up the full range of mobility of the joints, keep them supple, and these bring the fluids through to the joints, keeping everything well oiled, maintaining our longevity and mobility. Okay, let's go on to those shoulders. Let the tops of the shoulders bring the whole arms round. Perhaps synchronizing with the breath, but there's no need to. Find what feels good for you. And this time we're going to go the other way, so the backs of the palms face behind and the shoulders bring the arms round. So the lower arms are just following the front of the arms. And just a few times backwards to reset. Noticing whole body awareness. I'm aware of the soles of my feet. I'm aware of my hips and my waist. So Qigong is an invite to whole body experience. Qigong literally means energy work, to be aware of the breath, of the circulation, to just be aware of the whole body. So let's go back onto the neck. We'll do the neck next. Have to think about that one. Sometimes so relaxed, so in the flow. It's a process to come back and think. Just opening the side of the neck. Invite the shoulder blades to just melt and soften down the back body. You don't have to force them down, it's just giving them an invitation, just setting that intention. Soft, melting, relaxed and heavy. Okay, always be careful with your neck, you know your neck best. We can drop it down to the chin and then lift up slightly. It's just warming up the whole body and noticing how things feel. When we slow down, when we focus on different parts of the body, we can really notice any areas of tension and tightness. So, scooping round and letting the fingertips soften down the sides. Scoop, and then there's a slight lift. Again. And then keeping the crown lifted. Crown pushes away from the opposite fingers. Protect the integrity of the neck. Only do this if it feels good and right for your neck. We're all adults, we all know our bodies, we've done different sessions before. Maybe you've seen a physio or a doctor. Find what works within your range of motion and your body. Okay. So, now that we've warmed up this area of the body, we're just going to invite the shoulder blades to melt down, to soften down. So just imagine hunching, taking any tension or tightness that's in the body, and then just exhale and feel them soften down. Again, breathing in, tensing, 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 and release. Final time. So the body can hold a lot of tension and tightness. Bringing that to focus and then inviting it to soften, we can release. Allow the body to get back into its homeostasis. For those that are seated, you can just rotate the upper body at this point. And those that are standing, keeping the head in the centre. This is just opening up the belt channel. This one really important in Chinese medicine. All the other meridians go up and down the body, and we've got a belt channel that just goes around the core. So the Chinese consider this a really important movement for the day to bring some mobility and to get the energy moving right the way around the core, centre part of the body. Noticing that spiraling movement coming right the way up from the soles of the feet, through the knees, the hips, even the shoulders are moving slightly. Even more times. Lovely. So let's do our tray of teacups. So we've got one palm facing upright and the other palm is holding at our waist. And like a teapot, we're going to bring this in. Imagine we're holding a teacup in our hand. So we don't want to spill the fluid, so we bring from the little finger, brings it round into the side, fingers are now facing the side, fingers are now facing behind. Okay, then the arm comes all the way round and up over the head in a figure of 8 movement. And we're back to our teapot. So the little finger comes in, keeping that palm nice and straight, goes behind, comes around and to the side. Fingers in, facing behind, all the way around and to the side. And when you've got that, you can bring in the hips. Meet yourself where you are. Some of these exercises can take some practice. These spiral movements, the DNA moves in spirals. Plants and trees grow in spirals, so it's just coming back to that natural state. Again, so this time we're coming over the head. Palm still facing up, and then fingertips are going to come in. So we're going to come round, we've got our teacup. Teacup comes up to the top of the head, around to the side and through. Over the head, around to the side and through. With the hips, you'll notice that the hips go the opposite way of the arm. So when the arm is at the side, the hips go in the other side, so there's space to bring the arm through. Bring that hand in, other arm facing palm up. Okay, so we're going to bring again, the little fingers come into the side. Hand goes behind, traces round and over the head. Into the side, behind, round, to the side. Trying to keep that palm nice and straight. And again, that just helps keeping that spiraling movement. And you can add the hips in if that feels good. Remembering that the hips go to the opposite side when the arm's coming round, so that there is space for the arm to come through. Hips go back, arms go back, hips come round. And there's a nice little opening there. Okay, opposite way, hand comes over the head, round and through the side. Over the head, fingertips come round and through to the side. Over the head, palms always facing upright. Trying to keep that teacup nice and steady. Final time. And bringing it in. Just a couple more circles to integrate that. Okay, so let's warm up the lower body now. So just bring in some awareness to your legs. For those that are seated, you can just gently rub up and down, remembering that the hand can bring warmth and heat. When we're warming up the silk reeling, we're just bringing warmth. We're letting the fluids flow through the joints, circulation. So we're getting our body ready for the practice. So knees come together and just drawing some gentle circles. One way and the other way. Knees folding back. Always be careful with your body. You can have sensitive knees, so sometimes I skip that one. Find what feels good for your body. And the ankles. These don't always get the flexibility, the range of motions I often, with cycling, from walking or running, it's not getting that nice full circle, so I do like to take shoes off and flex the toes as well when I can. Really open up that joint and then give it a shake. Okay, so now that we've got the whole body a little bit warmer, just noticing how you feel. You can bring your arms just gently to rest in front of the abdomen. Okay, so we're just going to do a gentle silk reeling. So imagine that wave coming right the way up the body and back. So imagine from the soles of your feet there's a wave coming up. Legs go forward, chest goes forward, hips go back, hips come forward, chest go back. It's quite a gentle movement. We'll just imagine a wave coming right the way up the legs and up the body. Nice little Mexican wave going through that body. You can imagine like water just washing up through the body. Silk reeling, a really gentle wave, just opening up the front and back of the spine. Gently opening the neck. Imagine them shoulders nice and soft on the back body. And this is just a nice way of bringing gentle circulation right the way through the body. And getting ready for some of our flow today. So we're going to do the 5 elements today. Bringing harmony through. In Chinese medicine they tend to focus, rather than isolating one thing, they look at the whole body, the bigger picture. So they say we've got 5 elements in the body, and so when we flow through all of the practices which work with the different elements, the different parts of our body, that's said to bring balance to the whole system. So we're going to just shake the tree, shake off any last tension or tightness, especially through the arms and wrists. You can start there, especially in the age of technology. I find it quite helpful to open up in this way. Sometimes I can be holding a lot of tension and tightness in the wrists and the fingers without realising it. And when you're ready, you can bring in a whole body bounce. If it feels good, you can also bring in the audible sigh. So when we say the ha sound, ha, that's the heart sound. So we're releasing from the heart and releasing right the way through the body. Many ancient practices, Qigong, Tai Chi, Yoga, Aikido, many different things have corresponding sounds. So sound, vibration can change the state of our being. So we're shaking free any tension or tightness. And we're open and spacious on the inside. We can be more present to what is, open to the new, flow with more ease. Really bounce into them heels, bring a bit of warmth through the legs. For those that are seated, you can just bounce into your sits bones gently, find what feels good. Imagine them shoulder blades nice and soft on the back body. And this can be done for 30 seconds to a few minutes. Something that I do most days, sometimes in the morning, sometimes the evening. Free up any tension or tightness, especially anything holding on at the top of the body, really letting them arms soften and loosen up. Final few times, and then we're slowing it down, and notice how you feel. Okay, so we're going to go on to our wuji. So we're just holding our palms up at the abdomen. Okay, palms are upright. Slight sink in the tailbone, lift of the crown. Our feet are slightly shoulder width apart. Slight bend in the knees. And we breathe. Just noticing how you feel in your body. Already my mind feels quieter. Inviting that breath to soften and land as low and deep as the body, as it feels comfortable. For those that have been practicing a while, you can bring into awareness the 4-sided breath, so you're aware of the back body stretching slightly and the front body, and to each side as well, with each inhale. That slight expansion and a release with the exhale. Slow and steady. return to a normal breath. Always find what feels good for your body. If anything feels uncomfortable, the aim of Qigong or yoga or anything is to become more aware of the body and find what feels good. It's not about comparison, it's about what feels good, what's going to help you in this moment. So as we take those lower, deeper breaths, it's easier for the body to integrate, to extract more oxygen. Supports our mental and emotional well-being as we slow and soften. Supporting the immunity. So we're just going to hold this for another 30 seconds to a minute. For those that have a longer practice, you can pause this. Usually it can be held for 5 or 10 minutes. Some people do up to 20 minutes, but find what feels good and slowly build up. It might be 30 seconds, a minute and a half. We gently lean into growth, we don't bulldoze. We let the body lead and just go with the feeling now and now and now. So each new practice is a new exploration, deepening awareness of body connection and breath, and of what feels good or not. Right, final nice deep breath. And we'll go to our 5 elements. So the arms come up, Buddha upholds the earth. So the palms face the chest, and then settle facing upright in front of the abdomen. So it's like the thumbs come to lift up, the arms coming forward. Gently turn around the thumbs to lift up. Eyes stretch slightly, but the flows, we don't overstretch, just opening and opening, not placing any extra stress or strain on the body. So synchronizing with the breath. So we breathe in as the arms lift, the breath lifting the arms. You might want a slight pause if that feels good, and then the arms come down. So as we're doing this, it's nourishing the whole abdomen, the chest, with the breath. And they say where attention goes, energy flows. As the arms come down, we're bringing awareness to the heart, chest, and then the abdomen. So we're gathering breath, energy, and we're letting that wash down and land in the core, or lower dantian, our bodily reservoir. So at your own pace and with your own breath, we'll all be breathing differently, trying to allow the elbows to be soft, a slight opening of the palms, as if slightly stretching a drum skin. Just creates more space for the fascia, the connective tissue. Two more times. Lovely. Palms come to rest at the abdomen and notice how we feel before we go on to the fountain. So the palms come together, wash down. This time the backs of the palms are going to come together, trace up the body, elbows stay quite fixed in space almost, so there's a gentle wave as well. So like with our silk breathing, this time though it's a very gentle, you see the hips only move slightly, gently waving up and down. so the palms come up and down. So imagine like a fountain, so the water's flowing up and then gently washing out through the fingertips. It's nourishing the waters of the body, the kidneys, the brain, all of our circulation, the joints. Gentle way through the spine and that cerebrospinal fluid. And Qigong waters encompasses the whole waters of the body. With your own breath. Final time. Palms come to centre and notice how you feel. And we're going to go to trees, sways in the wind. The arms trace up the side body to the crown and the arms come down. So the palms are facing upright. So if we're lifting up, flushing through that liver channel. And so this is supporting the wood of the body, which is great for emptying the mind, bringing clarity and clear thinking. The wood, the growth. So noticing how you feel with each repetition. Imagine a slight stretch of the palms. Noticing the quality of the breath. Keeping the mind nice and present to the practice. And just noticing how we feel. Final time to each side. Palms come to rest. Lovely, so we're just going to go this one cloudy hand, so we've got one palm facing the floor, the other facing our chest, and just first you can rock from side to side. It's a gentle bend in the knee, but it's just moving side to side. And now when we turn to the side, we open up from this hip, we open up, arms change, then we shift the weight, turn, palms change, shift the weight, upper body turns, palms change. So this one, shift the weight, palms change, and shift the weight, turn, palms change. So this one, water waves, is soothing the heart, bringing the heart to balance by soothing the mist rising off the water, balancing the fire of the heart with water. Maintaining a nice slightly open palm. It's like the wind, a sail. Wind catches the sail and carries it across the waters. Wind direction changes. Final time to each side. Palms come to the abdomen and the centering breath. Pebble in the pond, so the palms come facing down just above the navel. Palms drift forward, come round and into centre. Breathing in. Palms trace over the water like a pebble, casting ripples to a pond. And the arms come in with the breath. So we're nourishing our stomach, our spleen, our earth element. Noticing if any of the postures and flows feel better than others. If any you'd feel like you'd rather go longer, might be a sign of ways to listen to the system and come back to balance. So now imagine peace, just waves of peace rippling out with the pebble. You breathe all that peace into your core. That gentle relaxation of the waters. Don't know if anyone's ever cast a pebble onto a still pond. Palms come to centre. And just return for a few breaths to that abdominal breath, keeping a slight stretch of the palms, a lift of the crown, tuck of the chin, perhaps a slight dipping of the tailbone, really noticing your sits bones for those seated, and breathe. You can imagine the shoulder blades melting down the back body. Noticing how the body feels compared to when we started. When you're ready, just do some gentle centering so that one arm comes round and back down the centre line. Bringing together the fruits of the practice and letting it centre in our core, our lower dantian, our reservoir of energy. Come to centre over the abdomen. Slight bend of the knees or sinking into the sits bones. Slight lift of the crown, tuck of the chin. Just opens up the spine. And just inviting the breath to land low and deep. No judgment, no force, just allowance. Noticing how it feels to breathe deep into the body. To just take time to notice how the body feels. To bring some gentle movement. Harmonizing the breath, the body, mind. And we can practice this harmony on the mat. We can carry that state of being more readily off the mat. Well, that's certainly been my experience. So bring the hands to centre at the core, final deep centering breath, and release with an audible sigh. Namaste everyone, thank you for joining, take good care, and until next week, Namaste.